Alrighty, good Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Morning Stories. I am Miss Emily. I'm trying to get my camera to stop bouncing around on the thing here so I don't make anybody seasick. But welcome. I'm here to do Saturday Morning Stories today. So I've picked out a couple of really good books. And we're going to do a couple of like songs and rhymes. So I'm just going to hang for a second here. And give everybody a chance to log in. Sometimes it takes everybody a second or two to get here once they get the notification that we're live. So I hope everybody is having a good weekend so far. Are you doing anything exciting this Saturday morning? Miss Emily was doing some crafting this morning before I did this. So that was a lot of fun. It's a shame it's so cold out today. The sun is so pretty outside today. I wish I could be out in my backyard, but it is pretty chilly today. So we'll have to see. Is anybody doing anything special with their moms tomorrow? Because tomorrow is Mother's Day. That's kind of exciting. So I can see the comments, just so you guys know. So if you ever want to, put anything in the comments, respond to anything, just say hi. That would be awesome. I love saying hi to everybody who's here. But welcome to Saturday Morning Stories. I'm just hanging for a minute to give everybody a chance to get here. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a couple of books picked out today that I think we're gonna like, a couple of rhymes that we're gonna do with some hand motions. I think we're gonna have a good time. So we're just gonna wait for just a couple more seconds. It looks like there's a couple of people coming in. So good morning and welcome everybody. We're just waiting for a couple of people to sign in and be here, and then we'll get started. And like I said, don't forget, I can see the comments. So if you ever want to say hi, let me know who's here, answer any questions I ask, please do. I love to talk to you guys. I am missing talking with everybody in the library and getting to see all of your smiling faces so much. I'm glad everybody is staying home and staying safe and staying healthy, but I'm really missing all of my library friends. So, all right. So, just another second or two and we will get started. But welcome. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to Saturday Morning Stories. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. It looks like there are a couple of people here. So why don't we get started with a book? I picked out a book called Ricky, the Rock That Couldn't Roll. Oh my goodness, could you imagine being a rock and not being able to roll? It sounds like you'd be kind of sad, and he looks a little sad. So let's find out about Ricky. This is Ricky, the Rock That Couldn't Roll by Jay Miletsky and illustrated by Aaron Wozniak. So, over the lake and out past the bay was a green grassy hill where the rocks came to play. They would race to the top to take in the view, then roll their way down the way rocks love to do. Oh my goodness, they are having so much fun. Have you guys ever rolled down a hill? I used to do that. It was lots of fun. You get your clothes all dirty, and that's part of the fun too. So let's see. There were Kip, Pip, and Chester, and Marvin the Boulder. Ignatius played too, though he was much older. And a group called the Pebbles never ever sat still, zigzagging their way up and over the hill. So there's all of those friends, and there goes all the Pebbles, zigzagging all over. Kai was a meteorite and not from this planet, and Maya was lava, but taken for granite. Stu was the smart one, Parker the clown, and grumpy old Ebert rolled round with a frown. Gabby was sassy, Lisi had flair, Emma was giggly, and Hud had black hair. What? Look at this guy with hair. Have you ever seen a rock with hair before? I've seen a rock that had moss, but never a rock with hair. But the one trait that seemed to be shared by them all was that every rock there was shaped like a ball. And because they were round, they could easily roll. through the grass, past the lake, up and over the knoll. Look at that. They're all pretty round, huh? Except for poor Ricky, who quietly sat. You see, Rick couldn't roll because one side was flat. Oh no, look how sad he is. His friends didn't get it. Come roll, they would chant. So Ricky tried, but replied, I'm sorry, I can't. But the rocks were determined. They were sure they could solve Ricky's flat-sided problem and help him revolve. So Marvin the Boulder, with his impressive physique, carried Rick all the way to the hill's grassy peak. Then he pushed him downhill, yelling, Keep rolling, kid! But Rick didn't roll. He just kind of slid. Well, the rocks weren't done, not by a mile. Surely this next try would get Rick to smile. They stuck rubber balls all over Rick, using big globs of glue to get them to stick. They were proud of themselves. This will work, they announced. But Ricky still couldn't roll. Now he just sort of bounced. But look how colorful he is with all of those balls glued to him. He looks really good, but he's still not rolling. Well, they pushed and they pulled, trying every which way to get Rick to roll, but by the end of the day, nothing had worked just like Rick had expected, and he ended up feeling depressed and dejected. Uh-oh, somebody's coming to say hi. It's no use, Ricky sighed. There just isn't a way, so I'll sit off to the side and watch you all play. Can you guys see in the corner here? Up, and you see his tail? My kitty is being bad and being on the table and coming to visit. But he got down. But his friends wouldn't quit. We're here for you, brother, and we'll get you to roll one way or another. So they pondered and thought, each straining his brain, till they looked up and saw it was starting to rain. And that's when it hit the smart stone named Stu. Eureka, he shouted. I know just what to do. He explained to them how they would get Rick to tumble. My plan is pure genius. Stu wasn't so humble. So they carried our hero down the road about a mile to the lake where they gathered up mud they could pile on the flat side of Rick, creating a mound that they shaped, smooth, and sculpted till it was round. Oh my goodness, look what they're doing to Rick. They're making him round. Then after the rain, with the sun in the sky, they left him to bake till the mud was all dry. They gathered up vines and one colorful feather that they wrapped all around Rick to keep it together. Let's see, do you think this is going to work? When the last knot was tied and the work was all done, the only step left was for Rick to have fun. They stood back and watched, feeling nervous and tense, as Rick breathed in deep with increasing suspense. He moved slowly at first, testing out his new mold, and then, for the first time, Ricky the Rock rolled! Oh my goodness, it worked, and look how happy he is. So Bria the ladybug, who'd been there from the start, felt a surge of pure joy swell up in her heart. She thought as she watched her friends play on the hill that there's always a way if there's also a will. She said to herself as Ricky rolled down the slope, when you're surrounded by love, you always have hope. And look at him playing with all of his friends on the hill. Oh my goodness. That was such a fun story. I really like that one. So do you guys want to do a little rhyme with me? Did everybody bring their hands with them today? Let me move over so you guys can see me. Did everybody bring their hands with them today? You didn't forget your hands, did you? That would be really bad if you forgot your hands. So we're going to do a rhyme with our hands. And we're going to, the instructions are in the rhyme. So first we're going to start off by rolling our hands. And then later we're going to shake our hands. And then we're going to clap our hands. Okay? I know you guys can all do that, all of them. So we're going to start off with roll, roll, roll your hands as slowly as can be. Do it now, let me see. Roll along with me. And now we're going to roll, roll, roll your hands as fast can be. Do it really fast, really fast. Do it now. Let me see. Roll along with me. Okay, now we're going to shake. So shake, shake, shake your hands as slowly as can be. Do it now. Let me see. Shake along with me. And now what comes next? Do you guys know? Shake, shake, shake your hands as fast can be. Really fast, really fast. Do it now. Let me see. Shake along with me. Okay, do you guys remember what the last one was? You guys clap. So it's clap, clap, clap your hands as slowly as can be. Do it now. Let me see. Clap along with me. Can you guys clap fast? Clap, clap, clap your hands as fast can be. Do it now. Let me see. Clap along with me. Yay! Oh, that was fun, guys. Okay, so why don't we read another story? This story is all about using your imagination. And I hope that while you guys have been home, you guys are using your imagination a lot. Miss Emily has been using her imagination to make things out of other things. So I've been doing some crafts. And so I bet you everybody around their house has old toilet paper rolls. This one still has a little bit of paper on it. Oops. But everybody has like toilet paper rolls around the house. Can you use your imagination and make things out of the toilet paper rolls? Miss Emily did, and she made a pig. Look, and he's even got a curly tail. I made a pig. And one day out of toilet paper rolls, I made cows. Oh my goodness, look at this silly guy. And I used my imagination another day. And let's see, what else did I make? Oh, I made a really funky contraption. Can you guys guess what this might do? If I pull this back, it shoots cotton balls across the room. I had fun with that. And my kitties like chasing the cotton balls. So I hope you guys are using your imagination at home and around your house. So let's read this book about using your imagination called Not a Box. And this is by Antoinette Portis. And maybe she illustrated it too. Let me see. Miss Emily should know this before my pages are stuck together, before she starts. Nope, it just says Antoinette Portis, so maybe she was the author and the illustrator. So, oh my goodness, these pages. Okay, so we've got our little bunny, and we ask, why are you sitting in a box? Bunny says, it's not a box. What is he pretending that box is? He's pretending it's a race car. Oh, that sounds like fun. What are you doing on top of that box? What do you guys think he's pretending this time? It's not a box. What did he do? He's pretending that he climbed to the top of the mountain. Oh my goodness, that's so high up. Why are you squirting a box? Why would he do that? What do you think he's pretending now? I said, it's not a box. He's pretending to be a firefighter and he's putting out a fire in a big tall building. What a brave little bunny. Now you're wearing a box? What do you think he could be pretending now? Why would you wear a box? He says, this is not a box. He's pretending that he's a bunny robot. Oh my goodness, look how silly. Are you still standing around in that box? What do you think he's pretending now? It's not a box. So look, he's pretending that box is all of these things. He's a pirate on a ship, and he's flying away in a balloon, and he's taking a ride on an elephant, or he's taking a ride in a tugboat. Oh my goodness, that box is so many things. And then somebody asks, well, what is it then if it's not a box? What do you think it is now? Now he cut a hole in the box. He says, it's my not a box. And what did his box become? A spaceship. Oh my goodness. Did you guys come and visit us in the library last summer during summer reading when we had our little rocket ship out? Miss Emily made that rocket ship out of boxes, just like this little bunny did. And we still have it somewhere in the library. So maybe when we can all go back to the library, we'll get it back out so you guys can play with it again. But I used my imagination and taped a whole bunch of boxes together and made a rocket ship out of them. And everybody had fun pretending to go to space. Some people went to the stars, some people went to the moon or other planets. It was really fun to see what everybody imagined with that rocket. So let's do another rhyme. Who here likes pigs? Speaking of pigs. Let's do another rhyme. And we're going to start off with 5 pigs. Excuse me. So, down at the farm by the big blue lake were 5 muddy pigs, for goodness sake. One jumped in and washed the mud away. Now that pig is ready to play. So how many muddy pigs are left? If one got clean, now we have 4 muddy pigs, right? So down at the farm by the big blue lake were 4 muddy pigs, for goodness sake. One jumped in and the mud washed away. Now that pig is ready to play. So if another pig got clean, how many muddy pigs are left? 3. So down at the farm by the big blue lake were 3 muddy pigs, for goodness sake. One jumped in and the mud washed away. Now that pig is ready to play. All right, so if another one jumped in, how many muddy pigs are left? 2. So down at the farm by the big blue lake were 2 muddy pigs, for goodness sake. One jumped in and the mud washed away. Now that pig is ready to play. So how many muddy pigs do we have left? Just one muddy pig. So down at the farm by the big blue lake were 1 muddy pig, for goodness sake. He jumped in and the mud washed away. And now what? All 5 pigs are ready to play. Oh my goodness, that's a fun one. What do you think the pigs went and played? I don't know. I guess maybe the pigs might have gone and played in the mud again. I don't know. How about a pig that plays with an elephant, though? Do you guys know any pigs that might play with elephants? How about Elephant and Piggy? Anybody here like Elephant and Piggy? Miss Emily really loves Elephant and Piggy. They are so silly. So, this Elephant and Piggy story is called There is a Bird on Your Head. And this book is by Mo Willems. All right. So, Elephant and Piggy are sitting and just enjoying the day. And a little visitor's coming along. And comes along and sees Gerald the elephant. And then, what did he do? He landed on Elephant's head. What? Elephant looks a little confused. And then he says, Piggy! Is there something on my head? Piggy says, yes. There is a bird on your head. There is a bird on my head? Ah! Oh no. Elephant overreacted a little bit. Is there a bird on my head now? What do you think? Is there a bird on his head now? Not right now. Piggy says no. Uh-oh. What's coming up? Piggy says, now there are 2 birds on your head. What? 2 birds on Elephant's head? How silly. Elephant does not look happy about this, does he? No. What are 2 birds doing on my head? What are the birds doing on his head? What are they doing? Are they kissing? What? Piggy says, they are in love. The birds on my head are in love. Piggy says, they are lovebirds. No. Elephant says, lovebirds. How do you know they are lovebirds? And what's going on? What are the birds doing now on his head? Piggy says, they are making a nest. 2 birds are making a nest on my head? Why would 2 birds make a nest on my head? And what are they doing? They're getting all snuggly in the nest. And Piggy's like, oh. And then Elephant says, I am afraid to ask, but do I have an egg on my head? What do you guys think? Is there an egg there on his head? Let's see. Oh my goodness, how many eggs are there? There's 1, 2, 3 eggs. Piggy says, 1, 2, 3. You have 3 eggs on your head. What do you think Elephant thinks about that? I do not want 3 eggs on my head. And what are the eggs doing now? Uh-oh. Are they getting ready to hatch? Piggy says, then I have good news. Elephant says, the eggs are gone? Piggy says, the eggs are hatching. Look at that. Can you guys see the eggs are cracking and starting to hatch? Oh my goodness. Hatching? The eggs on my head are hatching? And then cheep, 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 cheep. The eggs hatched. Look at the little baby birds. Oh my goodness, how cute. Piggy says, they have hatched. Now, I have 3 baby chicks on my head. And Piggy adds, and 2 birds, and a nest. Oh my goodness. Poor Elephant with all of that stuff on his head. And look, they're giving the birds some worms. That's what baby birds eat. I do not want 3 baby chicks, 2 birds, and a nest on my head. Piggy says, well, where do you want them? Somewhere else! Oh my goodness, I think Elephant's getting mad. So why not ask them to go someplace else? Ask them? Ask them. Okay, I will try asking. Excuse me, birds. Will you please go somewhere else? The birds say, no problem. It worked. Look, the birds are taking the nest. Little baby birds say, bye. It worked. All he had to do was ask nicely. He says, now there are no birds on my head. Thank you, Piggy. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, Elephant is so happy again. And look, there's no birds on his head, no nest, no eggs, no baby birds. Oh, it's a good day. But then Piggy says, you're welcome. Oh my goodness. The birds found a new home on Piggy's head. Now Piggy has a bird on his head. Actually, Piggy has 2 birds, 3 baby birds, and a nest. That's a lot on one pig's head. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me for a little bit this morning. I hope you enjoyed our stories and our rhymes. I hope you guys have a really good rest of the weekend. Enjoy the sunshine today. And make sure that you do something special for Mom tomorrow if you can, okay? So enjoy Mother's Day. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you guys so much for coming. We'll see you all next week. Alrighty? Bye-bye.